The GATE 2026 notification is out and the countdown has officially begun. You now have 6 months to prove what you are capable of. This isn't the time to panic, it's time to prioritize, prepare, and perform. Whether you are in college or a working professional, here's your complete 6 month plan for GATE success. So, month one, starting on with August, syllabus and strategy. Download the official syllabus and exam pattern from the GATE website. This year, GATE 2026 is being conducted by IIT Guwahati. Do check their website and download the syllabus and the exam pattern. Break down the entire syllabus into weekly targets and aim for conceptual clarity. Whatever you are studying, the concept for that should be clear in your mind. Avoid spending too much time on any one subject. Especially there are many students that we have seen at eNest that they keep on going on and studying food technology since they are from the background of food technology, and they often neglect general aptitude, engineering, maths, chemistry, or other optional subjects, whatever they have taken for. So, it is a humble request to everyone. Avoid spending too much time on any one subject. Instead, divide your time and energy wisely across all the topics from all the subjects. Again, here, if you are looking for a structured and simplified guidance, join our GATE 2026 batch today. Our Freedom to Learn sale is live now, wherein you can get exclusive discounts on our courses. Choose your resource very wisely. Stick to any one resource per topic. Avoid overloading. So, for example, if you are studying carbohydrates, there are ample number of books teaching you carbohydrates. There are ample number of websites that are teaching you carbohydrates. But again, what is important from GATE point of view, you have to study that much. You don't have to do MTech while preparing for GATE. Okay, so choose your resources very wisely. At this point of time, with going through the entire syllabus, know what type of questions have been asked in the previous years. So start solving the previous year question papers alongside the theory. Every day you at least pick at least 10 questions so that you attempt those questions. So every day try to at least have 10 questions from the previous year papers and try to solve those questions and understand how the questions have been asked in the previous years, which topic was given more importance to. Now, coming on to month two and three, that is September and October, herein you have to do the concept building part and the practicing part. So, dedicate this entire phase to learning and retention. You have studied one thing once, twice, thrice. You have to see how well you are able to retain certain topic. Okay, let's say, for example, food engineering is very easy for me. I am able to retain it at one go. मैंने पहली बार पढ़ा, I was able to retain it. But in your case, but again, herein I have, let's say, thermodynamics. Thermodynamics is something I'm practicing, but I'm not able to retain. So I will have to give some extra time for thermodynamics over here. So know what is your strong subject, what is your weaker subject, and try to give more focus on your weaker subject as well. Now, simultaneously continue finishing your new topics, whichever you have not completed yet, and also keep on revising the older ones. Whatever you have studied in the month one, try to revise it in a week at least. Keep one day entirely for revision purpose. Now, with this, also start giving the sectional mock papers. Sectional mock papers or topic-wise mock papers are also available at eNest. You can join in our batch for that. And with the sectional mock papers, you will be able to understand how well you are able to grasp certain topics. Also, with this, while you are giving the sectional mock papers or these topic-wise mock papers, maintain an error log. Basically, you can have a sticky notes, you can have A4 papers, you can have that, you can keep on tracking and writing what all things you have done wrong with your particular mock paper that you have given, and try to rectify these mistakes in the further upcoming tests. Your goal should be by the end of October, 70 to 75% of the syllabus should be done from your end with regular practice and entire detailed practice along with the previous year question papers of the topics that you have already completed. Now comes month four, that is November. In November, you have to, by the end of November, your entire syllabus should be completed. Your full-length mocks should begin, okay? And wrap up your entire syllabus within this period of time. Now start taking one full-length test at least once per week and analyze how you have given that test, what mistakes did you do, how well you were able to perform, what all negatives have you done, and try to rectify your mistakes in the further tests. Okay. And with this, with our courses, you will also get access to full-length mock papers along with detailed performance analysis to track your progress and improve effectively. So, of course, you can join in our GATE 2026 batch, which is now live, and the Freedom to Learn sale is also live. So, do check it out on our website, or you can WhatsApp us or call us on the number given on screen. In November, also keep on revising the formulas, keep on trying to practice more and more number of questions, and have your short notes that you have prepared while going through the syllabus once, and also your error log that you have created. You just have to update that regularly and keep on going through it on the regular basis. Now comes month 5, that is December. December and January are the most crucial months as well. December, dedicate your entire December for deep revision and mock test papers. In this, increase your full-length mock papers. At least in a week, you have to give 2 to 3 mock papers per week. Begin time-bound problem solving. Basically, you have restricted time in GATE. You have 3 hours, you have 65 questions. You have to complete all these 65 questions within your 3 hours of time, whichever you are able to make it up, right? So you have to be very much time bound. You have to improve your speed while practicing the questions and while giving the mock papers. Also, focus on conceptual recalling of the things, speed improvement, and accuracy. Again and again, I tell my students that don't do negatives, don't do negatives. Again, I will also tell you the same thing. There are many students, even after repetitively telling them that you should not do negatives in the exam, people tend to do negatives. But mark my words, if you're performing well in the mock papers, if you're taking your mocks seriously and analyzing all the papers seriously, and if you're reducing your negatives at this point of time, then of course it would help you in your final examination. So do improve your negatives at this point of time. Now comes the last month, that is month 6, January, pre-final month, I would say. This is the final prep mode you have to come into. And this is just a polishing phase. Whatever you have studied is good. No need to go beyond, and no need to study anything new at this point of time. Whatever you have studied, just try to revise that on regular basis, give mocks on regular basis, spend even more time on analyzing than attempting the question papers. Then focus on revising the formulas, the concepts, the PYQs, and also the error log that you have been creating for the past 5 months. While practicing, keep your mind very calm, and you should have a focused mindset so that you'll be able to prepare better and you would be much more prepared for GATE 2026 exam. From the entire team of eNest, we wish you all the very best for GATE 2026 examination. And in the upcoming series, we would be having a lot of lecture series for you for GATE 2026. Do like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Thank you so much.